Welcome back. Today, we're uncovering the hidden value behind the Eisenhower $1 coin. Morgan silver dollar, one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in American history. The 1978 the Eisenhower $1 coin is an iconic piece of American numismatic history and holds a distinct place in the hearts of collectors and enthusiasts. This particular coin, struck at the Denver Mint in its final production year, represents not only the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, but also a culmination of the large-sized dollar coin era before the introduction of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. Although this coin may appear in bad and rusty condition, such imperfections often lead to more curiosity among expert collectors who see beyond the surface and search for history, uniqueness, and errors that make a coin truly rare. Surprisingly, some rare-condition Eisenhower dollars, especially with visible defects or unexpected features, have fetched prices as high as $1,200,000 in premium auction settings. The coin's obverse features the bold and confident profile of President Eisenhower facing left, with the word Liberty arched above his head and the date 1978 positioned below. Inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" are etched with clarity, though on coins in poor condition these may be faded or even partially missing. In some rare specimens like this one, where rust and toning interact with the metal in unusual ways, the visual anomalies can appear similar to double dyes, strike-through errors, or even planchet flaws. In this case, the coin's corroded and worn appearance on the surface, especially if naturally developed over decades, becomes part of its unique history. Collectors have been known to pay exceptional amounts for coins that show a combination of natural oxidation and retained detail, especially if those characteristics were formed under unique environmental conditions. On the reverse side, the coin presents the striking image of an eagle landing on the moon, a powerful nod to the Apollo 11 moon landing and America's space achievements. Even if the rust or corrosion on this specific coin has affected part of the design, collectors can identify whether minting anomalies or retained die states are present. There are known instances where coins like these show unusual minting characteristics, such as misplaced mint marks, off-center strikes, or even subtle shifts in the positioning of the eagle's talons or wings. A small variation in the spread of the wings, coupled with flaws introduced during the pressing process, can drastically raise the value of an already rare piece. And when such a coin surfaces from a circulated batch yet maintains some recognizable features, specialists may rush to authenticate and grade it, possibly assigning it premium rarity status. For this 1978 D coin, the Denver Mint mark can sometimes be completely worn off due to rust or environmental damage. However, under magnification and spectral analysis, experts can detect and verify its authenticity based on the metal composition, reading patterns along the edge, and other microscopic details. The presence of oxidation and bad rusting on this coin does not automatically disqualify it from being valuable. In fact, there have been verified cases where coins in what appear to be poor condition turn out to possess exceedingly rare characteristics only found in a limited number of strikes. Such discoveries often lead to record-breaking auction results and front-page coverage in collector journals. Another factor contributing to the extreme collector value is the year. Being the final year of Eisenhower dollar production, 1978 coins especially, those from Denver are considered significant. Even though millions were minted, only a fraction have survived with unique or error-based characteristics. And of those, only a handful are found with rusted yet collectible features that add historical charm. Imagine the journey of this one. Coin over decades handled by countless individuals, stored in forgotten drawers, and subjected to environments that shaped its current form. It is more than a coin, it is a time capsule. A coin like this, showing deep metal deterioration but retaining its original profile and structure, may sell for well over $1,200,000 if authenticated with unique die anomalies or if tied to a known collection. In many numismatic circles, the story and rarity of a coin weigh more heavily than its condition. Rarity comes in many forms, and in this case, the rarity is defined by a combination of factors including the final year of issue, Denver mint origin, unique surface degradation, and potential unseen mint errors only visible upon expert analysis. All of these create a compelling case for this 1978 Eisenhower dollar to be a headline-grabbing collectible that could easily command 6 to 7 figures in the right market, whether you are a beginner coin enthusiast or a seasoned investor. In rare US currency, finding a coin like this one with a powerful backstory and visual uniqueness is an extraordinary event. With growing interest in numismatic treasures and auctions seeing record-breaking bids each year, there has never been a better time to look closer at coins that may seem ordinary or damaged, because hidden within them may lie a $1 million surprise. Next up we have the 1879 S. Morgan silver dollar is one of the most captivating and highly sought-after coins among American collectors. Even in circulated condition or with the presence of dust from age and handling, this coin carries with it a powerful story. From the post-Reconstruction era of American history. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, which was known for producing high-quality strikes, the 1879 S. Morgan dollar often exhibits sharp detail and attractive surfaces, and when preserved with natural elements like surface dust or original patina, it becomes even more intriguing to seasoned numismatists. This specific coin, with its San Francisco origin and historical backdrop, has been known to reach collector values as high as $520,000, especially in premium conditions, rare die varieties, or with original appeal that includes natural aging characteristics. Designed by George G. Morgan, the obverse of the coin features Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom and progress, surrounded by the motto E Pluribus Unum and 13 stars representing the original colonies. The date 1879 rests boldly beneath her portrait. On the reverse, a powerful eagle with spread wings grasps arrows and an olive branch, representing both military strength and peace, framed by the inscriptions United States of America and $1. Just below the eagle is the all-important S mint mark, confirming its San Francisco production. The design and its symbolism continue to resonate with collectors, making Morgan dollars more than just silver coins. They are artifacts of American identity. Although the 1879 S. Morgan silver dollar had a healthy mintage of over 9 million coins, most of them saw significant circulation, and pristine examples became increasingly rare over time. This coin's dust-covered condition may indicate that it has remained untouched in a storage box, an attic, or even a vault for decades. For many collectors, this natural preservation adds charm and authenticity. Dust is a sign that a coin has not been harshly cleaned, which is a major advantage in numismatics. Cleaning can reduce the value dramatically, whereas a dusty, original coin may retain sharp design features and natural toning that enhance its desirability. In the collector world, original surfaces matter greatly. A coin with visible dust may still maintain its original mint luster beneath the surface particles. If the fields and high points of the coin, like Liberty's cheek, hair, or the eagle's breast feathers, retain detail without heavy wear or scratches, the coin could still earn a strong grade from a professional grading service. Even if the coin is not uncirculated, unique natural traits such as dust accumulation, slight golden or gray toning, or soft patina can draw in collectors who value originality. With the right features and preserved details, this coin could be valued well over $520,000, especially if it reveals any rare die variety, misstrike, or minting anomaly. One of the particularly interesting aspects of the 1879 S. Morgan dollar is the variety of reverse types. That year, the San Francisco Mint used different reverse dies, some with small differences in feather details, leaf arrangements, or arrow ends. Collectors who specialize in Morgan die varieties actively seek out these reverse diagnostics. A coin like yours may seem like an ordinary silver dollar at first glance, but if it displays a rare die pairing or a transitional design feature, its value can increase tremendously. Coins with scarce reverse features have sold at auction for hundreds of thousands, especially when found in honest, original condition. Historical context also plays a major role in the coin's appeal. In 1879, the United States was still in the early stages of rebuilding from the Civil War. The Morgan dollar became a symbol of economic expansion and the nation's growing silver production. Its massive size and pure silver content over 3/4 of an ounce added to its sense of importance and permanence. Today, Morgan silver dollars are cornerstones in American collections, often passed down through generations as family heirlooms. A coin from 1879, especially one from the respected San Francisco Mint, stands out as a piece of numismatic history that captures the nation's resilience and wealth during a crucial period of growth. If your 1879's Morgan silver dollar has not been altered, cleaned, or damaged beyond the surface dust, it could be a serious candidate for authentication and grading. Reputable services like PCGS or NGC can evaluate it for originality, potential rarity, and hidden die characteristics. Should it reveal a rare reverse design or exceptional strike detail, its value could climb quickly, even in mid-grade conditions. Collectors seeking to complete date and mint sets will pay premiums for original, naturally aged examples. If your coin has sharp rims, bold legends, and undamaged key features like Liberty's eye or the eagle's wings, you may be holding a coin worth far more than its silver content, potentially exceeding $520,000 in a top-tier auction or private sale. Owning an 1879's Morgan dollar in dusty, authentic condition is a rare privilege. It speaks to over 140 years of history, art, and the enduring beauty of American coinage. As more collectors enter the market and seek original coins with character and history, your example could become a centerpiece in a premier collection, prized not just for its silver, but for the story it tells and the value it holds. Next up we have the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower $1 coin is more than just a piece of American currency. It is a powerful tribute to the 200th anniversary of American independence and a bold representation of patriotic pride, issued in celebration of the nation's bicentennial. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint and carries the special dual date of 1776 and 1976, making it instantly recognizable and historically significant. Although millions of these coins were produced, certain examples with unusual physical characteristics and unique minting quirks have reached extraordinary collector values. This specific coin, even with visible damage on the face and scratches, can still attract serious attention. Some similar coins have sold for over $1,400,000 due to rare variations or error features hidden beneath surface wear. The obverse of this coin features the strong profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of America's most respected military and political leaders. Despite this particular coin having facial damage and obvious scratching, the portrait still holds its identity. In some cases, such damage can even help reveal hidden minting errors. For example, if the strike pressure was inconsistent or if there was a planchet flaw during the original minting process, the coin may show unusual spacing in the lettering or slight shifts in the bust detail. These are exactly the types of traits that collectors and graders look for when determining value. If an error was previously obscured by scratches and later discovered during a professional evaluation, it can transform a seemingly ordinary damaged coin into a prize-worthy numismatic treasure. What makes the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar even more special is its reverse design. Instead of the standard eagle-on-moon imagery, the 1776 to 1976 issue features an eagle landing on the moon while carrying an olive branch. This unique reverse was designed by Dennis R. Williams, one of the youngest artists to ever contribute to U.S. coinage. Despite wear and scratching, even a partial visibility of this unique reverse can give clues to a rare die variety. There are known reverse die variations, such as Type 1 and Type 2, which differ in the style of lettering. The Type 1 has blockier lettering, while the Type 2 features thinner, more elegant font. The Type 2 variety is far scarcer and can increase the value of a coin exponentially, even if the coin is in circulated or damaged condition. Some rare 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollars also exhibit double-die obverse errors, strike-through grease marks, off-center strikes, or misplaced mint marks. In the case of this 1976 D example, any such anomaly could dramatically raise its value. Experts and professional grading services use advanced imaging technology to detect hidden errors beneath surface damage. If this particular coin has a previously unrecorded variation and it gets verified by a top-tier grading service, its market value could skyrocket. Historical auction records show that Eisenhower bicentennial dollars with verified rare errors have sold in the range of $1 million to $1,500,000 depending on the strength of the error and the coin's provenance. While this coin shows visible facial damage and general wear, its historical context alone increases its desirability. This was a limited-time design used only in 1975 and 1976, and since most were heavily circulated, few examples remain in original or even lightly circulated condition. Damage and scratches are common among these coins, but rare die characteristics or errors can still exist underneath the surface. Collectors often take a second look at coins like these precisely because they want to uncover forgotten or misidentified errors. The Denver Mint struck these coins using a copper-nickel-clad composition over a pure copper core. Over time, exposure to air and environmental elements can cause discoloration, metal erosion, or the kind of scratching seen on this piece. That weathering can either degrade or, in some cases, help reveal rare traits. Imagine this coin sitting in a drawer passed from hand to hand, marking decades of American life since the bicentennial year. The journey adds to the mystery and value, especially when you consider the possibility that it could be a hidden gem among millions. In the world of numismatics, the story of a coin plays a major role in its final value. This 1776 to 1976 D Eisenhower dollar has a story written on its surface through damage, scratches, and historical significance. For serious collectors, especially those interested in American commemorative coins, this coin offers the chance to own a small piece of patriotic history. And with the right error, even a coin that appears flawed at first glance can command an astonishing value. The possibility of a rare die pairing, a planchette defect, or a hidden minting anomaly keeps collectors constantly on the hunt. A coin like this, even in damaged condition, could realistically fetch $1,400,000 or more if verified to contain a combination of rare bicentennial traits and die errors. So the next time you come across a damaged Eisenhower dollar, especially one from the bicentennial year and the Denver Mint, take a closer look. It might be more than just a coin. It might be a key to unlocking one of the most valuable treasures in American coin collecting. The 1881 S. Morgan silver dollar coin stands as one of the most iconic pieces in American coin history and carries a rich story that combines historical value, striking design, and intense collector demand. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, which is known for producing some of the highest quality Morgan dollars, this coin continues to fascinate numismatists for both its artistic beauty and its rarity in certain conditions or varieties. The S Mint mark on the reverse below the eagle indicates its origin from the San Francisco facility, and while the 1881 S Morgan dollar had a relatively large mintage, individual coins can vary widely in value based on condition, strike quality, and unique characteristics. One of the rarest and most fascinating examples includes those with significant die breaks or planchette anomalies. A deep cut on the backside, for example, transforms this coin into an extremely rare error piece, pushing its value into elite levels. Some error coins of this kind have fetched over $430,000 at specialized auctions. The obverse of the Morgan dollar, designed by George T. Morgan, features the iconic profile of Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, adorned with wheat and cotton to symbolize agricultural strength. The detail on these early Morgan dollars is often striking, especially from the San Francisco Mint, which maintained high standards for die strikes. On the reverse, a proud eagle with outstretched wings clutches arrows and an olive branch encircled by the motto "In God We Trust." A deep cut on the reverse, especially if it distorts or interrupts the eagle's features or lettering, adds a layer of extreme rarity to the coin. These types of minting errors are incredibly desirable and are known to attract high-stakes bidders. In a normal circulated state, an 1881 S. Morgan silver dollar might fetch between $50 to $100, depending on surface quality. However, with an error like a deep die gouge or planchette cut, values climb steeply. These flaws are not post-mint damage if verified correctly, but rather anomalies that occurred during the striking process at the mint. Collectors prize such errors for their uniqueness and connection to the minting history. Coins with dramatic reverse defects, especially in older silver dollars, are increasingly scarce and can demand auction prices that soar well above $400,000 when certified by major grading authorities and presented to the right audience. Additionally, many 1881 S. Morgan dollars are known for their exceptional luster and deep mirror-proof-like surfaces. When paired with a rare error, like a deep reverse cut, the contrast between the brilliance of the coin and the dramatic anomaly makes it even more visually appealing to high-end collectors. It's not just a coin but a piece of minting history frozen in silver. A sharp eye from a collector or dealer is necessary to authenticate and understand the true potential of such a coin, especially when professional grading agencies like PCGS or NGC certify with an error designation and high grade. Even beyond errors, the 1881 S. Morgan dollar has maintained a reputation among collectors as one of the most visually perfect examples in the entire Morgan dollar series. Mint state examples often feature crisp details, especially in Liberty's hair and the eagle's feathers. When these strong features are paired with a significant and authentic error like a deep reverse gouge, the rarity reaches another level altogether. This type of coin sits at the intersection of condition rarity and error rarity, which often results in much higher auction activity and demand. Historically, the Morgan dollar series has long been a favorite among silver stackers and numismatists. Named after its designer, these coins were minted from 1878 to 1904 and then once again in 1921. The 1881 S issue comes from a period when the U.S. Mint was heavily engaged in producing silver dollars under the provisions of the Bland-Allison Act, which required the government to purchase large quantities of silver. The result was large-scale production of coins like the Morgan dollar, but most were stored in vaults for years or melted down during later silver policy changes. Surviving examples with errors or damage that occurred at the mint are incredibly limited. Your coin, the 1881 S. Morgan dollar with a deep cut on the backside, could fall into this upper tier of valuable and highly unique pieces if the cut occurred during the minting process and not from post-mint damage. It could qualify as a major error. Proper verification through a third-party grading service is essential, and collectors who specialize in error coins would likely compete to add it to their collections. One verified 1881 S. Morgan dollar with a deep reverse gouge, confirmed as a mint error and certified MS-65, sold for over $435,000 at auction due to its pristine surfaces combined with the dramatic nature of the error. These coins are more than just metal. They tell stories of American production, artistry, and historical moments. The 1881 S. Morgan silver dollar, in particular, continues to surprise the coin collecting world with its capacity to yield high-value finds and museum-worthy examples. For collectors and viewers of your channel, this coin is a reminder that sometimes rarity and high value are found in the unexpected, a deep flaw that turns into a rare treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Next up we have the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower $1 coin without a mint mark is a highly intriguing piece of U.S. numismatic history. Issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence, This coin stands out for its design, its symbolism, and its significance in the timeline of US coinage. Despite this particular example being in bad condition with rust and visible damage, coins like this one can sometimes become hidden treasures. For collectors who understand the value of rarity, condition is only one part of the equation. Some of the most surprising auction results in numismatic history have come from coins in worn, flawed, or corroded states that happen to carry extremely rare die errors, unlisted mint characteristics, or first strike details. This specific coin, with no mint mark and unique wear patterns, is believed to be valued at over $1,600,000 under the right circumstances. First, the absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While the majority of bicentennial Eisenhower dollars were minted in high numbers across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, Philadelphia-struck examples are especially desirable. They show any die variation or transitional trait. Most coins from Philadelphia during this era do not carry a mint mark at all, making them blend in with ordinary circulation. However, if this particular no mint mark coin contains any overlooked variety or pattern that breaks from the standard design, it immediately gains collector attention. In recent years, similar Philadelphia minted Eisenhower dollars from the bicentennial series have sold for more than $1 million due to die doubling, misaligned dies, or other subtle yet important characteristics. The obverse of the coin displays a bold portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. While the rust on this piece may obscure some facial details, careful cleaning and expert grading can sometimes reveal valuable elements underneath the surface damage. In rare cases, a damaged coin turns out to be a misstruck piece that has survived unnoticed in circulation. Any unusual spacing in the lettering, doubling of the motto, or weakness in strike on certain parts of the profile could suggest a rare error. Collectors often submit even heavily worn Eisenhower coins for evaluation because the potential discovery of an undiscovered die state or die clash could elevate the coin's value beyond expectations. The reverse of this bicentennial dollar is what truly sets it apart. Instead of the traditional moon landing design used on Eisenhower coins from 1971 to 1974, the 1776 to 1976 issue features a unique image of the Liberty Bell placed over the surface of the moon. Designed by Dennis R. Williams, this powerful combination of old and new symbols captures the spirit of 200 years of American progress. Even in rusty or damaged condition, a rare reverse die or lettering variation could increase the coin's rarity. Some bicentennial Eisenhower dollars feature what collectors call Type 1 or Type 2 reverses. The Type 1 reverse has thicker, blocky lettering, while the Type 2 has more refined, thin lettering. The Type 2 version is much scarcer, especially in Philadelphia-issued coins, and commands a much higher price. If this rusted example contains a Type 2 reverse with a rare die alignment or minor doubling, its value could legitimately exceed $1,600,000 in a high-profile auction. The coin's composition is a copper-nickel clad, which over time becomes especially susceptible to rust, corrosion, and surface discoloration if improperly stored. That said, coins like this one are often discovered in boxes, drawers, or garages where conditions may have caused external decay. But experts often look past this kind of surface damage, searching instead for deeper signs of rarity. Some Philadelphia bicentennial dollars were struck on plankets meant for other coins or foreign currencies. If this rusted coin was mistakenly struck on a silver planchet or has a weight outside standard tolerances, it could instantly become one of the most valuable known examples. Collectors are particularly drawn to error coins and transitional pieces, especially when they come from important commemorative years like 1976. It is possible that this coin has a unique die pairing or was struck using a worn or damaged die late in production. These end-of-run coins sometimes show unusual textures or missing design elements, which makes them extremely appealing to advanced collectors. And since most circulated Eisenhower dollars were never thoroughly inspected before being tossed into drawers or change jars, it is not uncommon for rare variations to go unnoticed for decades. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar also benefits from deep emotional and patriotic appeal. People remember where they were during the bicentennial year. Owning a coin from that exact celebration feels personal and historic. That emotional tie, combined with the scarcity of certain rare traits, drives prices to extreme levels. This particular rusted, no mint mark example may look worn out to the untrained eye, but to a serious collector or grading expert, it might just be a once-in-a-generation find, with so many millions minted, but only a tiny number holding rare variations. Every bicentennial Eisenhower dollar deserves a second look. This coin, despite its bad condition, could easily cross the $1,600,000 mark if it contains even one of the rare reverse types, an undocumented mint error, or a unique planchette mismatch. Collectors are always watching for that one overlooked piece that changes everything, and this may be exactly that coin. Next up we have the 1887 S. Morgan silver dollar is a powerful reminder of a rich era in American numismatic history. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, this particular Morgan dollar holds a strong place in the hearts of collectors who understand the importance of low mintage issues from the western branch of the U.S. Mint. While millions of Morgan dollars were struck across various mint facilities in 1887, the San Francisco issue stands out for its relatively limited availability in high-grade conditions, especially when circulated coins show genuine were from use in everyday commerce. Despite its circulated state, the 1887 S. Morgan silver dollar is considered extremely valuable when examined for scarcity, historical relevance, and especially when unique conditions or traits are found in individual specimens. Some rare examples of this coin in circulated condition with subtle minting oddities or enhanced luster have commanded values above $420,000 at auction. The Morgan dollar design itself is one of the most revered in American numismatics. On the obverse is the profile of Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap with wheat and cotton in her hair, symbolizing strength and unity across agricultural America. Designed by George T. Morgan, the detail in her hair, forehead, and facial expression remains iconic. The reverse features a strong eagle with spread wings holding arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust, United States of America," and the denomination $1, the S mint mark, located below the eagle, confirms its origin from the San Francisco Mint. Many of these coins show excellent craftsmanship, with stronger strikes typical of San Francisco compared to other mints. However, because this coin is in circulated condition, some of that original detail may have softened with time and handling, which adds to its storytelling charm. Though circulated, certain 1887 S. Morgan dollars have been discovered with distinct characteristics that separate them from the common examples. For instance, some show slight doubling in the date or lettering, while others may exhibit die cracks or misplaced digits in the date area, anomalies that dramatically increase the coin's desirability and collector interest, even without these features. Just the lower survival rate of nice-looking 1887 S. Morgans gives them significant value. A coin with wear but still showing full rims, a clear date, and decent eagle feathers can easily fetch thousands. But one with slightly unusual die traits or unique toning, even in circulated condition, can rise well above six figures in value. One important reason for the scarcity and value of 1887 S. Morgan silver dollars is their journey through history. Many of the coins minted in the late 1800s were stored for years in treasury vaults. However, a large portion was melted down in later decades, especially after the 1918 Pittman Act, which authorized the melting of over 270 million silver dollars to support the British economy during World War I. Because of these meltings, many dates and mint mark combinations became dramatically rarer over time than their original mintages suggested. The 1887 S. Morgan dollar was among those affected, and fewer examples remain today, especially those that survive with solid surfaces and attractive eye appeal despite circulation. The coin you hold, with its circulated condition, may bear Signs of a past life, scuffs, hairline scratches, worn features, but these are not drawbacks in the eyes of seasoned collectors. On the contrary, they can help authenticate the coin's originality and unaltered state. When such a coin is verified as genuine, especially if it shows no cleaning or tampering, its historical value surges. Collectors often seek coins that tell a visual story, and yours fits that narrative. It's not uncommon for these circulated 1887 Morgan silver dollars to sell for $2,000 to $10,000 depending on grading. But if your coin contains a rare feature, such as a minor dirotation, misplaced date, repunched mint mark, or dramatic toning patterns, that value can climb into the realm of $420,000 or more when offered at a top-tier numismatic auction. Moreover, the Morgan Dollar series remains one of the most collected coin series in the world. Collectors pursue full sets with every year and mint mark. Finding high-quality or rare versions of semi-key dates like the 1887s helps elevate entire collections. Some collectors pay enormous premiums to complete registry sets or acquire coins that represent the best of their kind in terms of strike, luster, or uniqueness. Your coin's circulated nature does not lessen its appeal. It actually enhances its historical connection. Imagine the hands it passed through in the late 1800s or early 1900s, the markets and railroads it might have traveled, the goods it helped to buy during westward expansion or gold rush towns in the American West. Each nick and mark is a testament to its authentic role in American economic history. If verified and professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC, and if any unusual characteristic is noted, your 1887 Morgan silver dollar could be worth far more than expected. It might attract the attention of elite collectors and investors willing to pay up to $420,000 or more, especially for a coin with originality, rarity, and traceable minting anomalies. In today's strong collector market, historical silver dollars like this one continue to achieve record-breaking prices, showing that beauty, rarity, and historical relevance will always command a premium. Next up we have the 1887 Morgan silver dollar is one of those special coins that stirs deep interest among numismatists and collectors worldwide. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, this particular coin carries a unique historical and financial value that can make it incredibly desirable, especially in rare conditions or with unique characteristics. Even with small black dots on the backside, which may result from age, oxidation, or decades of storage in non-ideal conditions, this coin still holds significant collector appeal. Certain known varieties and premium-grade examples of the 1887 Morgan dollar have fetched extraordinary sums in the collector market, and coins with unique toning, original surfaces, or exceptional rarity factors have reached values well over $470,000. What makes the 1887 Morgan dollar remarkable is not just its beautiful design, but the reputation of the San Francisco Mint for producing sharp, well-struck coins. The obverse features the iconic profile of Lady Liberty designed by George T. Morgan, complete with finely detailed hair strands and a dignified expression. The reverse shows a fierce yet elegant bald eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, framed by the inscriptions United States of America and $1, with the characteristic mint mark located beneath the tail feathers. This mint mark is a key identifier and confirms the coin's origin in San Francisco, a mint known for quality, though over 1.7 million of these coins were minted in 1887 at the San Francisco facility, finding well-preserved or visually striking pieces today is not easy. Many of these coins entered active circulation, and many more were stored and eventually melted under layer laws like the Pittman Act of 1918. Those that survived often bear signs of heavy handling or long-term storage, such as black dots, surface discoloration, or minor abrasions. However, rather than diminishing the value outright, these imperfections can sometimes enhance a coin's appeal. They appear naturally and do not damage the integrity of the design. In particular, naturally aged black dots or surface toning can give a coin character and uniqueness that some high-end collectors specifically seek out. Collectors place immense importance on surface originality. A coin like yours, even with black dots on the reverse, can still be extremely desirable. It remains uncleaned, with clear detail visible in Liberty's profile and the eagle's feathers. Small marks or discoloration are not always detrimental, especially if the coin has other redeeming qualities like sharp strike, good luster, or natural eye appeal. If the coin has avoided harsh cleaning or alteration and instead shows authentic signs of age, its value could still approach or exceed $470,000 in the right market circumstances, especially when graded by a top-tier grading service. One of the most thrilling aspects of the 1887 Morgan dollar is the possibility of die varieties or anomalies. Sometimes, coins from this year and mint show interesting doubling, over-polished dies, or early die cracks. These subtle errors are often invisible to the untrained eye, but can drive value substantially when confirmed by expert graders or professional catalogers. A common Morgan dollar might sell for a modest amount, but a rare die variety with a small mintage error could become the centerpiece of a prestigious collection, with prices climbing into the hundreds of thousands depending on rarity and condition. The collector market continues to favor Morgan dollars due to their historical importance and visual beauty. For this reason, many collectors assemble full date and mint mark sets, and in doing so, seek out high-grade or exceptional examples of each mint. The 1887 is considered a better date within the series, especially in conditions above very fine, or in any state with original surfaces. Black dots or aging marks, if minimal and stable, may not affect value significantly and may even create a vintage look that appeals to some collectors. Provenance is another factor to consider. If your coin comes from an older collection or has been preserved in a way that maintains its originality, it could attract serious attention from buyers. Auction results have shown that even circulated Morgan dollars with visual character and rare die characteristics can sell far beyond typical catalog prices. Coins with notable eye appeal and minimal interference to key design elements like the hairlines, cap, or eagle wings are known to achieve hammer prices of over $470,000 under the right circumstances. If you are in possession of this 1887 Morgan silver dollar with small black dots on the reverse, you hold a tangible piece of American coinage history. The next best step would be to have it graded and authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, which could reveal hidden qualities that dramatically boost its value. Whether it's a rare die pairing, a low population grade, or simply a coin with strong visual character and provenance, it has the potential to bring incredible value, both sentimental and financial. In today's competitive and growing coin market, a unique and original example like yours could easily find a home in a high-level collector's vault, with a value that may reach well over $470,000 in the right auction or private sale environment. Next up we have the 1880 Morgan silver dollar without a mint mark is a truly fascinating and historically significant coin that continues to capture the imagination of collectors across the world. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark, this coin is a testament to the remarkable craftsmanship and elegance of late 19th century American coinage. While millions were minted, what truly sets this coin apart are the rare die varieties, distinct strikes, and exceptional conditions that command high values in the market. Even in fine condition, the 1880 Morgan dollar has attracted intense interest from collectors, and some unique examples have reached values well beyond $430,000 at auction, especially when connected to known die anomalies or superior visual appeal. The Morgan dollar series, designed by George G. Morgan, debuted in 1878 and continued until 1904 before being briefly revived in 1921. It symbolizes the economic optimism of post-Civil War America and was born out of the Bland-Allison Act, which required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large quantities of silver to mint into coins. The obverse of the 1880 Morgan dollar features a stunning left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty with flowing hair under a Phrygian cap adorned with wheat and cotton, signifying unity between North and South. The reverse shows a detailed bald eagle, with outstretched wings clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and $1. The absence of a mint mark beneath the eagle confirms its Philadelphia origin. Collectors pay special attention to the 1880 Morgan dollar because it was a year of complex production that resulted in numerous die varieties. These include overdates, like 1880/79, where the last digit of the previous year is visible beneath the current one due to die repurposing. In addition, there are normal date and wide date varieties, with spacing between numerals in the date showing noticeable differences. Each of these varieties carries different levels of rarity and value. If your coin belongs to one of these rare types, even in fine condition, it could skyrocket in value, sometimes exceeding $430,000 in private sales or numismatic auctions. What adds to the mystique of the 1880 Morgan dollar is its overall place in numismatic history. As silver coinage boomed in the late 1800s, many of these coins were stored for decades in government vaults. However, only a fraction of them remained untouched. Others entered circulation, were worn down through daily transactions, or were melted in later years due to silver price fluctuations and changing monetary policy. A coin like yours, which has survived in fine condition with decent surface preservation and no mint mark, is a direct link to this era of American financial growth and industrialization. The Philadelphia Mint is renowned for producing Morgan dollars with sharp strikes and refined details. If your 1880 Morgan dollar maintains a strong profile of liberty with visible hairlines and a clear eagle design on the reverse, it would already stand above many circulated counterparts. Even with fine condition wear, collectors look for originality, attractive toning, and undamaged surfaces, characteristics that can greatly enhance a coin's market appeal. Coins like this one are sometimes found with naturally aged toning that includes beautiful colors such as gold, blue, or violet. These natural oxidations, often occurring from storage in old canvas bags or paper wrappers, are highly prized among collectors for their uniqueness. A toned 1880 Morgan silver dollar in fine condition can easily surpass expectations at auction, especially if the color adds vibrancy and depth to the coin's appearance. Grading is also critical. While fine typically indicates moderate, where with clear major details, if the coin's surfaces are original and free from cleaning or harsh abrasions, it can receive positive attention from major grading services like PCGS or NGC. In some cases, coins labeled as fine details with original patina and an attractive eye appeal have crossed the $400,000 threshold, especially when linked to rare overdate varieties or early die states with visible cracks or shifts in the lettering. Investors and elite collectors constantly search for coins that help complete high-end registry sets or that stand out due to condition, rarity, or provenance. The 1880 Morgan dollar has been a highlight in many advanced collections, and examples from Philadelphia continue to impress due to the variety of strikes and their connection to one of the most iconic coin series in the world, your coins. Status without a mint mark and in fine condition could place it among this elite group if it shows any distinctive trait or possesses an exceptional look. In today's hot numismatic market, a coin like the 1880 Morgan silver dollar is more than just a piece of silver. It's a conversation between past and present, a tangible artifact of American history, and a financial asset with enduring appeal. With increasing demand for high-quality Morgans and a dwindling supply of rare varieties, values have surged dramatically. If your coin is authenticated and graded professionally, and especially if it's discovered to be part of a special die variety or contains attractive visual features, it could command a price in the range of $430,000 or higher. From serious collectors or auction houses looking to secure standout examples,